Hello, so today we are starting our Get Back to Basics video tutorial series, and we are going to show you some very useful stuff, okay? We would like to start by showing you how to create a trackable link. I think that's the core element that every publisher needs to know. So let's jump into my computer and let's start doing that. Okay, so let's start with the real-life scenario, and let's say you have an advertiser who wants to run 3 different ads on your publishing network. And let's say you are in niche publishing, so advertisers are not very modern and they need some help from you. So you as a publisher, I think, need to go extra step and provide them more useful data. For example, how much traffic they got and how useful that campaign was. Okay, so let's say they want to have a full magazine ad on your digital edition, then they want to have a banner on your magazine website, and then they want to run some ads on your email newsletter. Okay, so this kinda brings you to the place where they have 3 different mediums and you want to track all the traffic. So if you only have Google Analytics installed, it's going to be pretty hard to track all this traffic that you send to the advertiser. Of course, advertiser can track traffic that comes to this landing page, and he can see what was the referrer that sent the traffic to him. But we want to make it more professional and more easy. So we're gonna track how much traffic we send to that advertiser from our end. There are actually more than one way to do that. The easiest way, I think, is to use some kind of link shortener and just convert this link to the short one and then send all the traffic to the short link. This way you will track all the traffic through URL shortener service. But if you want to really get this to the next level and to make it really professional, you need to use Google Analytics UTM campaigns. And I'm gonna show you how to create this link. Okay, so now we need to convert this link to 3 different links that can be tracked separately, and of course to provide us total number of visitors that were sent from the campaign, not from the separate ads. Okay, so sorry I changed this link because I actually wanted to track it, because previously I only used advertiser.com and that's not an actual domain that I own, so I couldn't show you how the tracking works, so I changed it to my website. Okay, so let's copy this link and let's go to campaign URL builder. I'm gonna add link to this campaign URL builder under the video in the description, or you can simply go ahead and Google it just by typing UTM campaign builder into Google, and it's going to be the first result, I think. Okay, so let's go ahead and add our link here. So it's going to be our website URL where we are going to send all the traffic. Usually this is the link that the advertiser provides. Okay, so now we need to build 3 different links. So let's start with digital magazine. Okay, so we have this link, then we need to add campaign source. So it's going to be digital magazine, and it's going to be display ad, or let's say full page ad. Okay, so this practically states what was the campaign source. So we have 3 sources. In our case, we have our digital edition, our magazine website, and our email newsletter. So we can use all these here. Then we have campaign mediums. So in case if we have like more than one ad in our digital magazine, we can use full page ad, or we can use, for example, full page ad on page 9, full page ad on page 10, just to identify the exact ad that was sending the traffic to the link. And finally, we need to use a campaign name. So let's use just a code name. The easiest way is to use advertiser name and month, since you're running a periodical magazine. Okay, and this is going to be used only for your reference, so you can separate all the traffic and get the total number for that advertiser in that month. Okay, So here we have the link generated for us. So let's copy and paste it here. And we need to do the same with these links. Okay, so now we need to create link for magazine website. So let's do that real quick. And here we're going to be banner. So we have that ready. And finally, we need to create a link for email newsletter. So let's add, and it's still going to be banner, okay? So let's copy that link. So now we have all 3 links ready, and we're ready to track our campaign. Let's see how it works. Okay, so let's assume I'm the visitor, and I'm gonna go to this link. Okay, so on the browser, you can see that some visitor is visiting this link. He actually sees the same page, nothing changed on the page, and it will not affect the way that visitor sees the page that advertiser provides you if you add these external attributes to the link. So let's see what we can see on our analytics accounts. Let's go to real time. And we can see that we have 1 active visitor now, and it's on the page Tips for Periodical Publishers. Yes, we are on that page, okay. And let's see how it shows. I simply clicked on that page to see the traffic, and here you can see that the visitor came from the full page ad, and source was our digital magazine. So this was really easy to identify. And you can, of course, filter all the data by this, and it becomes very easy to see. Later on, if you want to see all the historical data, you need to go to Acquisition, Campaigns, and here where it says All Campaigns, you will be able to see all the data by campaign name. So it's going to be very easy for you to get the total number of traffic that you send to that advertiser, and you can split it into how much traffic was sent by different campaign source or even mediums. So this is how you create a professional trackable link and utilize Google Analytics for detailed report.